EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Set up! Set up!
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 32 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, report!
From the red zone now. Rolling left by. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone.
Jackson's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, come on. Go ahead.
Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is Moss, he's got it. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the NFC Pro Bowlers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Sit up. Hey, Ozzie. Sit up. Hey. No, we changed it.
Back to work after throwing the pick. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, Alpha, sit up.
First down throw for Jackson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Report. Hey. Hands up.
They go play fake with Jackson. Headed out right. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Hands up. What? Ready. You. Yeah. Sit up.
3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Ready. Sit up. Hey, report. We changed it. Hands up.
Lamar throwing again. He connects downfield. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-point game.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught by the open man. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that gives them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Welcome back. Looks like everybody's about set to resume play with our 2nd quarter. They're looking at 1st down here.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Sit up.
Now give left side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
13, 180. What? 180.
Back carries here. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Lamar back to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going to try to throw for it. Waller with the catch. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Got a lot behind this one. Down, thrown into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception, just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And that is good for a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
You change it. You are X.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins are going to take over after the return. He stopped at the 45.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
You.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Report. No, we changed it.
Throwing again is Lamar. Flush out now to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
180.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Now that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he takes it down to the 33. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the
First down now,
33-yard
ball
line.
at the 33.
You at X. You at X. Next up. Turn on. You. Hey, Ozzy, Ozzy. Hey, report. Report. Turn on.
Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Taking a chance to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Dolphins make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
set to kick off.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And another Madden Ultimate Team contest is underway. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Yo, ready?
Again, left side for Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready? Come on. Hey, middle. Right here. Come on.
Lamar off the play fake. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
180. Come on. 180. Nice shot. Report. Come on.
Jackson on third and 1. That's completed right side. That man showed up the yards. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Come on.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense to the line fast. Here he is on third and short. Kittle makes the catch. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Working quickly here.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working out of the gun. Sanders. Pass brought in by Tataroa McMillan. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
First down. Here's Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 5.
The give here on second. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Nice hot. Larry. What? Larry. Hey, report. Middle. We change it. 13.
On 1st down, Jackson. On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Hey, Ozzie. Check out. Larry. Report. Hey, check out.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this fly. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds a seam down the middle. Into the red zone. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Yo. Nice shot. Sit up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Cut.
From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Lamar now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense. Well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. That's McMillan with the catch out left. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now at less than a yard. They'll go. It's Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Cougar 19.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
19, Tiger, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They're going for this. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. Offense is set. First and 10. To throw now is Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that'll bring up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, we're flying around and making the play.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing it again here. Taking a shot deep here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
Now, do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Play action, Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Jefferson, incomplete. Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go now. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Sanders now on third down. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Fourth down, pass coming. McMillan on the slant. And unsurprisingly, Brock.
along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success?
Oh, right at the outset, they lost the football. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings them 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Seahawks. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. We'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Don't worry. You. 180. Get up. Good.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, the ball's out. But I think the Dolphins are going to be able to hold on. And indeed, they will keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Second down. Jackson. He finds Huff along the out route. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds for the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Jackson now on second down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Here's Williams on first and 10, exiting the pocket right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking it down.
Williams sacked. Will Anderson on the tackle. It's second down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Williams. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes Worthy to return. Boom! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter in the books. 10-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Jackson now on the move left. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Open man downfield, it's Beckman. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. Huff brings it in left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Miami.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down. Jackson up top again. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Kupp. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! What is it on?
Here's a give to Achane. Not much happening there, just a short game.
The tackle here by Dexter Lawrence. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Hook him up on a second down and 8. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's Achane. A dive, and he's in. Javon Achane. Touchdown, Seattle. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
A first down throw for Jackson. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
A play fake. Now Williams, he's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Now Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Morstead in punt formation.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A long one from Gibbs, 47 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Miami.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
17. Dolphins 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He's inside the 30. And he will score. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown tonight. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he tippy-toes around the defenders for a gain of 5 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. Jackson. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Seahawks.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Dolphins 14. Chase McLaughlin set.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Xavier Legette going to bring this one out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. To throw, it's Williams. That is downfield to the tight end pitch. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. A run, and it's A-Chain. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Forced out wide. Now he'll run. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that mark. First down, Seattle.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
And he's got another one. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Seahawks. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Now, Jackson. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down, Jackson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Jason Sanders.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jackson going to keep it. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. There they'll play action. Here's McCarthy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself. himself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. That is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw McCarthy. That is caught inside the 5. We're scoreless after 1.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 68, go.
Taylor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd and 4. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Emeka Egbuka from a yard out. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Now he's going to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
No, we changed it. Hey. Hey, middle.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Jackson going to keep it. That'll be caught. It's caught. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Gibbs. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there.
And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route, he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action. Now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, McCarthy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Will Anderson, his second sack of the night.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy going to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defensives. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score is Seahawks 14, Dolphins 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Owen.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Sit up! Ready! Middle. Hey, ready! Ready, shot!
Here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hey!
Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And it's 3rd down.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
We changed it. Hey, Ozzie,
Throwing, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and goal, Miami.
Hey, middle. Hey. 13. Report.
Jackson. And he's got it. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts,
3rd and goal.
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Jackson.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Jackson to throw.
That's caught at the 1. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, report.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ozzy to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Report. You change it.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught downfield by the and he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Second down, Jackson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Will Anderson. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
13. 180. Ready, shot. Go. 180. Ready, shot.
From the gun, Jackson. It's complete. He's got covered. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, report. Ready, shot. Hey, middle.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Rolling to the left. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Tony Gonzalez. Touchdown, Lions. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Visitors, nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To throw right away, here's Milroe. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. On 2nd down, Milroe. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Milroe. And that is incomplete.
But that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Huard. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Get him 37 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutin. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multitasking. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
What we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
They send Hill right. And the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Look, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those. Just kind of a confidence build. The offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. His first throw is an interception. Taron Johnson has it. And the Ravens get a huge return at the 25-yard line before that tackle is made.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. First carry now for the rookie out of Virginia Tech. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He rolls to his right. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Dolphins nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag go down with him. Let's see. Did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buying some time left. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. For the Dolphins, readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And that's good for a gain of 5. Laquan Smith, again an all-pro last season, there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They send Hill right. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's McCarthy to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. It's a big strike to Hill. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
19-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
17. Dolphins, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throw for Jackson. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Lamar now from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jesse